Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. Fans, pals, guys, and gals, John Megacycle here, another episode of Bob's Mods, Factorio. Thought we'd mix it up a little bit. We've already gone through our vanilla, I think I called it our first vanilla toolset series, where we've completed the game vanilla style. Right now we're up to Bob's Mods, which adds a significant amount of complexity to the whole thing that we've been used to. Oh, excuse me. A little burpy for some reason. Let's see here. Now that we have a little bit of processing, is that like one piece of copper? I was wondering what that was on the map. Anyway, now that we've worked up a little bit of processing, it's now time to really get a refining on. Get a refining game on. So there. Let's see here. I need all those. This is going to be a fairly manual process to get started, but once it's set up, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, handcrafting gears sucks. I know, we have automation. So once we have a bit of a chain going on here, I'm going to feel a lot better about our circumstance. So let's see. Usually for me, I like to build down. And by that, I mean I like my output to come down. But since I see we don't have like a ton of room for overall manufacture, I might make an exception here and go up. It's a matter of preference, really. So there's iron, let's assume. There's copper, let's assume. Output, that's output only. This will be input for iron. Go this way, maybe? Anyway, that looks pretty good. And then let's set up our next line. There's our copper out. And here's our copper in. No, we'll do it the other way. Considering the coal is down here too, and we're just starting off, I'm going to want coal and iron to be on the same line. And coal and copper to be on the same line, for that matter. So, give me. Gimme. 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 Good work, soldier. I appreciate your commitment to the cause. However, it's time to upgrade like a mofo. And this. And once we're getting some decent iron into the system, I cannot wait for that. But I'll be able to start some very basic automation projects, which I also cannot wait for. Boom. All the transport belt we can make. And maybe it was a little premature to short circuit our iron system, but I mean, I'm anxious. Call me anxious, but I'm totally anxious. What we can do is we can force feed coal into the system. So even if we can't automate everything. Okay, so what we need is this and this. And what we'll do is something like this. And it'll be like this. Bam. There's our line. There we go. There's iron and coal on the same line. I now need a crap ton of inserters, for which I need a crap ton of iron. So let's go ahead and get something started here. Give me this. Thank you very much. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, cool. That gets us started. Once that produces a little bit of iron for us, I'll be able to do inserters, a little bit of something automation style. And then once that really starts to get moving, I'll be able to expand. And that's what's important here. Now, a good thing with Bob's Mods, a really cool thing about it, is it'll actually, the actual production will hold, I think, double or triple or something awesome. Like, it won't hold 100 iron plates, it'll hold 200 iron plates. These burners will hold double or something. Like, that's a really awesome thing, that I don't have to worry about what the actual burners can hold, or a lot of these really basic facilities can do. I might be explaining that really poorly, but that's still true. I don't care if I can't explain it. It's what it is. You'll deal with it. Anyway, point of the matter. There's our two lines that we're going to start with for iron and copper. There we go. That is automated iron. And holy crap, could not wait any longer for that. I need some more electric mining drills so I could actually partition. Oh. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what you just need, like one turret in the one place you need it. And what they yield, actually this is something that needs to be a little concerned about, or maybe discussed. Maybe concerned was a bit of a strong word, but small Alright. Maybe I'm too tired. My brain just kamikazed on myself. What they'll produce with what they'll drop are small alien artifacts. These small alien artifacts, if I remember the right menu, there it is. With so many small alien artifacts, you can actually make actual alien artifacts, and there's different colors. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea what all that does. But the cool thing about that is if you wanted to make a farm of these little guys, if you wanted to make an actual, farm, set it up so that way you had a bunch of turrets that was just killing them arbitrarily or whatever, you can totally do that. And you can collect their spoils and actually make something out of it. That's a cool piece. Okay, that should take care of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding a ding. Okay, is it? No. Okay, control middle. That's what it is. Ding ding. Okay, very cool. Now that we have inserters into the furnaces, I can just pull out iron arbitrarily. I don't have to worry too much about it. Now, even though we're building inserters, which sound pretty basic, we still require wood. So watch. 100, 173, 100, 163. That's not taking a lot for basic inserters, but once we get something a little more advanced, that's actually going to take a lot of our lumber resource. A resource that we did not have to worry about before in vanilla, but we absolutely have to worry about now. That's kind of a problem. You got my opinion? That's kind of a problem. Right now I need logistics. I need 20. Do I have enough? I think I have it. No. Iron. Oh, of course I'm out of iron. Oh, right, because I built a billion trillion inserters. Okay, well, I can wait a second here. Not too bad, not that big of a deal. There we go. Oh, plenty of stone. Awesome. And you'll notice the raw materials are actually stacked up as well, double. Or is it quadruple? Maybe you could only hold 50 stone. Yeah, that's right. You can only hold 50 stone, now I'm holding 200. Works out pretty nice. That's a really neat add-on, considering I'm going to have to be really moving a lot of product. And having that bit of a leeway really helps, at least in my opinion. So, that's our iron. Once I get splitter tech, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 83. There we go. I'm paying attention. Once we have all these inserters done, I'll be able to get our copper line going on, and this is just a start. We can easily tear all this stuff up, redo it a couple of times, not that big of a deal. Alright, I thought I saw a power outage there. Or at least a resource outage. I didn't want those things to run out of coal. I was going to say copper. I don't know why I was going to say copper. How are we doing on power? Still looking pretty good. Okay. I don't mind manually feeding those machines just to get us started. So let's see. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ba-da. 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 Okay, cool. And there's the joiner right there. So I need my next tech so I can start doing splitters. I really want to get one coal line going on and a splitter. That's going to allow me to diversify where my coal is going, even though I've got one main production line. So that takes care of that. Let's take care of our copper immediately, shall we? There's the copper coming in, and here's the coal coming in. So, I don't want to waste a supreme amount of time trying to get like a bunch of stuff handcrafted. I really want automation as soon as we can get it. Handcrafting stuff, I was just about to say, handcrafting stuff by hand sucks. Like, most obvious statement ever, right? Oh my goodness. When I was in college, one of the famous quotes I ever heard was about network administrators. And the phrase went something like this. How do you, no, let's see. Would you trust a fat, like heavy, a heavier person? Would you trust a fat network administrator or a thinner network administrator? And it was a question that was thrown in my face, and I'm like, I don't know. The thin guy, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he takes care of his network. He's thin. He's trim. He works out. I don't know. And the answer was, no, you trust the fat network administrator. And I was like, why? And he's like, you know why he's fat? Because he doesn't have to move anywhere. He doesn't have to get up and deal with emergencies. His network is perfect. His network is dialed in. He doesn't have to worry about emergencies. And it was a really weird thing that was told to me. And it was kind of inspirational, I guess. Odd. Like, I don't judge people by their weight or anything, but it was kind of inspirational all the same. It's that I would rather have a system that's dialed in and automated and I didn't have to worry about it and whatever, rather than a system I had to spoon feed every so often. And oh my goodness, I'm batting 1,000 tonight, aren't I? It wasn't so much a disparity against heavier set people, but it's something that really struck me as, no, I would want someone who has their system configured, properly set up, and they understand what they're doing. That was the bigger picture to me anyway. Again, that might sound really weird now that I'm saying it, but the reality of the matter still stays the same. I want to automate everything as quickly as we can. I don't want to handcraft crap. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to handcraft crap, but I mean, the bigger thing is I don't want to handcraft anything. Once logistics is done, we can get some splitters and we can start automating some of our processes here. I cannot wait. Seriously, out of all the tech, all of it, everything, vanilla, Bob's, whatever, like the beginning of the automation tree is just, I love it. I don't know what else to say about it. I just love it so good. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these electric mining drills. We'll be able to queue up this coal pretty well. Problem is, I don't have a ton of it. That's going to be a real issue moving on. And the only thing I see is over here for our coal. So I really don't want to abuse it by having like a ton of it just thrown about arbitrarily. But we do need to start utilizing it. And one more. Again, everything's requiring woods and circuit boards and everything else. And once we get logistics, I can get a splitter here. That's going to help out and get my copper going on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get this. I don't need this anymore. And pick up whatever's left. For the record, I'm a heavier set gentleman myself. So I hope I didn't mean any offense when I was like talking about like a fat guy. Because, hey, newsflash, I'm a bit of a fat guy. I like to make fun of myself above all else. I think that's kind of the key to be you know, like a good human is if you can take light of your own situation and make fun of it. I don't know. I'm usually drawn to people that can like joke around with their own situation, good or bad, whatever. Oh, hey, hot dog, logistics. I don't care about other research right now. Not worried about it. We'll worry about it when we get red research. And right now, I don't have any room for red research. I'd like, I don't know, a couple of splitters would be cool. That's probably enough copper, if I'm honest. Like, there's not really a ton I need copper for. So we're going to do something like this, and like this, and like this. And what this is going to allow us to do is fully saturate the line. We're in very low tech right now. There's not a ton we're doing, but this will fully saturate the line for whatever we're trying to accomplish later on. So let's do this. Let's do that. Very cool. Move up that turret. There we go. Now we have a fully saturated iron line that we could put assemblies and whatever into. Next up is coal. I want something like... What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Maybe something like... I don't know. How about that? Maybe? Okay, I need a few more of... See, that's confusing. Under logistics, we have... Oh, no! No, no, no. Ah, I built a burner inserter. Want a couple of transport belts, even though Bob's Logistics clearly has a transport belt right there. Anyway, I'm just nitpicky now. We'll do something like that. That's going to take care of that. And as Okay, I need a few more, please. Thank you. That'll take care of that. Good. There's our copper line. And I need another splitter. Where the crap are my splitters? There you go. Where are my splitters at? We'll break it right there. And this will be something like this. And you're going to see it's the exact same thing. We're just fully saturating the line. Dink. Very good. It's slow, but it'll help. Now, for this, I need another splitter, please. Thank you. I want to really get this all automated. How much more power do I need? Oh, we're getting close. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, God, we're getting close. 1, 2, what did I build? 2, 4, 6, 8. I want 14, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's that. Perfect. That adds to that nicely. I'm hoping we're not going to have to build conveyor belts by hand too much more often. I'm really hoping that once we get a couple things hammered out here, it's really just going to be factories from here on in. But it's going to take a little effort to do so, and we just have to understand that. A splitter? Right there sounds good. A few more transport belts, if you would. Bam. Cool, that takes care of that because I know we have more than enough of these guys. Cool. There we go. Automated power. No big deal. And it's one less thing we have to worry about. So, we have our maximum amount of actual boilers going on. It's a 14 to 10 ratio. So that takes care of that. Or 1 offshore pump, 14 boilers, 10 steam engines. Works out pretty nice that way. And we have plenty of power for a while. So that's good. That makes me feel pretty sweet. Okay. We have our double lines. That's awesome. So now from here, we're trying to build our main bus. I think that's the verbiage and the terminology that's been thrown around in the forums and such. But what this does for us is it allows us to branch off anywhere on this bus to build whatever projects we want without interrupting the main resource bus. That's the theory behind this. So let's just Let's ramp this up just a tad, shall we? There we go. Takes care of that. Got a good amount of iron. So anything that we wanted to assemble, what we do is we just add a splitter and we branch off and we add whatever the crap we want and we don't interrupt the main line. So a lot of our basic stuff is going to come sooner in the chain because the splitter gives 50-50 to each side, or each side. Left side gets 50%, right side gets 50%, and it comes down all the way. So every time we split it, we get a greater share of the resource. And as it goes down and down and down and down, split, we get less and less. So our basic commodities are emphasized. That's an important aspect to understand. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's work on a couple of these trees here. Now, right now, we're at a pretty good golden opportunity. If we wanted to bum rush the AI, or it's like I'm talking Command and Conquer. If we wanted to just rush into the alien swarm, we totally can. We're at a really easy spot right now. They have a very small hive. We could do it totally. Not that big of a deal. However, I'm not trying to be confrontational. Right now, I just want to get our very basic assemblies, manufacture, refining, those processes I want to get dialed in before we really get confronty with the enemy. Now, this is single player. If I die, game over. This isn't multiplayer. If you die in multiplayer, what happens is you just get a little sad, frowny face message of, oh, try harder next time, or you died, wah wah. And then that, nope, turn that please, thank you. And that's really like about it. There's not really much gusto to it. 1, 2, 3. Am I still, what am I building? More inserters? That's fine. I'm trying to get all of my manufacture ready for production. That's splitters. That's also the underground belts. Where are you? Underground belts, yep. All this stuff we're going to need eventually. There we go. We don't need a ton to get started, but we do need somewhere to get started. So, that might not have made a whole lot of sense. Oh. Yep, see? Come on, bring it. Yep. Not afraid of you. That's the thing I was saying before, is we need at least 1 or 2 turrets as quickly as you can to get started. Once you have that, it's not that big of a deal. Yoink. Okay, let's start talking about manufacture, shall we? I want to mass produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure I'm going to need at least that much to get started. These, my friends, if you are familiar, and I'm very sure you are, assembly machines. This is the automation bread and butter. That is Factorio. This is the life essence. This is the bread giver. This is all Factorio summated into one statement: assembly machine. Now, you might think I'm over dramatizing or whatever, but I'm not kidding. This is what makes the game the game. So let's say we want to automate really basic crap like transport belts. We can do that very easily. Here's how I'm going to do it. Set up a splitter here. Oh, God, I need way more belts just to get started. Cancel. 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 Okay. I need belts. Oh my god, I'm going to need so many belts. As our tech improves, we'll be able to do something a little bit more about that as well. Now, for this, all I'm going to do is just peel this off like so, and continue on with the bus. Now, I'm not a veteran when it comes to terms of timings and practicalities. I'm just pretty good with what works. So, we're going to do it something like this. Our end product, start from the end product and work your way up is a really easy way for me to help, the way I try to work through new systems or these mods or whatever. So I want transport belts. They require iron plate, iron gear wheel. Here we go. There's my end product. I need iron gear wheel. Bam. And we'll do something like this and that, so they talk to each other. And let's come over to the bus, and that's going to be our power line as well. And I'm freaking out of power poles. Really good tutorial that I'm trying to give, especially when it stops halfway. There we go. I don't care how long it takes. I just want it to automate and produce me some end product. That being said, let's build an iron chest. There we go. Now, I don't have to worry about transport belts anymore. It's automated. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The point is that it is truly automated. This will all take care of itself. And actually, I just figured out a place where I can put this stupid burner inserter. There. Burner inserters require coal to work, or some sort of fuel. They will feed themselves first, and then they'll feed whatever system. I don't think they're any slower than regular inserters. Well, I guess they look a little slower. Huh. Point of the matter is, I took care of that burner inserter. Alright, so from the bus theory is this is one chain that is, since it's, you know, it's very early on in the chain, and this is just going to be pulled out way far. This is going to be sedated more readily than much else. And the cool thing is, I'm going to need a crap ton of these things to get started. So I have no problem that this is an early part of the chain. Now, we have a bunch of these burner drills. Let's take care of these things, shall we? And I could use some iron chests. I don't even know what this stuff is, but I need it out of here. Quartz silicon. Great. Go ahead and mine yourselves, stupid. I don't care. Oh, I'm out of tool. Give me some iron axe action. Yeah. Oh, God. No problem. Again, we have the opportunity right now to go rush them, but really, I mean, realistically, I'd rather not. I'm kind of happy not being the aggressor so early in the game. Alright, we have iron, we have copper. The real idea, in my opinion, the real idea of this game is that you're not holding on to a crap ton of resources just to handcraft stuff. I really like to be at the point where I'm not handcrafting anything. That everything is just pushed through a chain or a method or something to produce whatever I want. I don't want to hold on to a bunch of stuff and handcraft things. Handcrafting sucks. As previously stated, handcrafting sucks. I'm going to do something like this and like this. That and that. Good. This is enough to get us started. This is what? Lead? Yep. Okay. Cool. So, now that we have transport belts, I'm actually going to limit this a little bit here. 200 in storage should be more than enough. Oh, so what this does, let me explain this at least a little bit. This is a pro gamer tip, considering it took me a while to figure this out too. Is right now this chest will be completely filled with whatever I'm producing, in this case transport belts. If you click on the limit the inventory part manufactured by machines, it gives you this little red grid add-on. If you click something like this, this will only allow a machine to insert up to 4 slots. In this case, 200 transport belts. It sounds simple, because it totally is. But right now I won't be sitting on a full boat of transport belts, but only have 200 at a time. That works for me. I have no objection to that at all. That works out great. Now, what else did I want to do realistically? We really should start producing some red science. That would be awesome. How are we on power? That's something I do want to concern myself with. We're getting close. Okay, let's produce 3 more steam engines. Then I'm probably going to call it an episode for this go-round. We got a lot accomplished in not a lot of episode time, which is good to see, good to feel, good to hear. If you want my opinion, I think we're doing quite well on Bob's Mods. It's not as intimidating as you really think. When you see it firsthand, like I saw it from I believe I found it on the Factorio forums. When you really see it, it looks very intimidating. But when you really start to interact with it and read it and research it and understand a little bit more, it's really not that bad. Like I said, stick with the vanilla things you know and understand, and it's not that intimidating. It really isn't, honestly. You see, we're doing a pretty good job here, and like I said, I only played through maybe like the first quarter of Bob's Mods, and sticking with what we know, we're doing okay. So, thanks for joining me, guys. This is John Megacycle. I'm going to call this an episode here, and I'll catch you next time.